up, repeat the sins. 8, I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid. 800, eat it.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some.
First opened back in 2008, there's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Indianapolis Colts. Have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Here's the rookie out of Rutgers, Isaiah Pacheco. And he stopped immediately there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. They're just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards, the final tally. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And I think the Chiefs have it, they do.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Well, they had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with the fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Quiddy Pay. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this 1st quarter of play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Quiddy Pay. What a start to this ball game. Still in the first quarter, and he now has 3 sacks, on pace for double digits. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time. And you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
They're going to look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Colts.
Jonathan Taylor.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Colts use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here, a long way to go.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now Mahomes. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Quiddy Pay.
Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. Mahomes throwing on 4th. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The lessons will continue. This rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Look at end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Slow is up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football?
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Back to Taylor on 1st down.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
The Colts at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Mahomes now on 1st down.
Open man is Fortson. He's got it.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. From
McKinnon. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he's going to have the first down as he gets this up to his own 11. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
Airing this one out for Evans. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game, and they know it helps their team.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. On the counter, it's Taylor. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with a bandit.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 75 yards. And the Colts come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to do.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last two games. CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here. And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again. First and 10, Taylor now.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Chris Jones, the all-pro defensive tackle, there to make the play defensively.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. They'll drop to throw. Gets it to his running back, Cannon.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Complete to Trenton Cannon. That's a gain of 7.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun now on third down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill.
And the Chiefs will take over here just shy of the 30.
They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Hey, 43, 15.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
On first down now, run with McKinnon.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here again is McKinnon.
108 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On second and 1, Mahomes. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. McKinnon now going to try the left side.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And the reception made by Green. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Safe back at the 13-yard line. Kayvon Thibodeau in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes, out to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Colts are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Colts on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. They'll look to throw here. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That's into the hands of Fulton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Handoff, it's McKinnon. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. From the 38, Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Mahomes going to throw. And my
goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Colts are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Second down, another run with Taylor. Room here to run. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. 101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. A lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Ready and quick.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Now, this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Mahomes to throw it. And that'll be taken in downfield by Green. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Here's Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made 1 more play, could have had our shutout.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
But when you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they get a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. Mahomes. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Again, it's Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense.